Kessler now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Roberts, a beautiful fake, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now let's go.
From midfield now, here's Kessler, and this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to launch, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on second is Watson. He goes underneath the Drake. A good pickup there, a 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 3-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Roberts, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is brought in at the 21. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Washington to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a play fake here on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Washington. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Watson now throwing on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Watson to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now Kessler throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go. 1-9-1.
They'll start the drive with Washington. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Watson on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Watson looking to throw on second down. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Roberts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Kessler on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Kessler to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Final play of the half. It's Kessler. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games. The final shot before the break. Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half. Let's see if they do just that. 2nd down and 4. Right back to Washington. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And the play clock's running down. Watson on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be third down. To throw is Kessler. And incomplete here on third down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Running it, Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Watson, and he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. 3rd down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Kessler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Kessler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And now it's Kessler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Kessler. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Kessler now on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Kessler. And over the middle, this is Parker. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Looking to throw on 1st is Kessler. It's caught. Stills, right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, 1st down. Here's Kessler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first. He'll look to throw. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz in the final minute. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Over.
Now Kessler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Kessler. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to throw, Kessler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
Now Kessler. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
You've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Set. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Kessler to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On first, here's Washington. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Shift together here from the D-line. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught by Treadwell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. There he goes right side.